Refined luxury, unmatched performance, and timeless design. That's the 2023 Range Rover P530. Now let's start off with the numbers. The Range Rover P530 2023 is powered by a 4.4cc petrol twin turbocharged V8. And let me tell you, this engine has two personalities: the smooth operator and the beast unleashed. At low speeds, the V8 is buttery smooth. You'd think it's an electric car. If it weren't for the subtle exhaust hums, you'd completely forget the serious power under the hood. Now, this other personality needs no introduction. Here's a cold start. Put your foot down and all 523 horses wake up like a sleeping giant. The moment you tap the accelerator, it surges forward with effortless power, reaching 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.6 seconds. That's faster than some sports cars in a vehicle that weighs more than your average bungalow. Finally, let me talk about the 48-volt mild hybrid technology. It's smart, efficient, and powerful. It will save you fuel while idling, but the moment you need it, boom, instant torque. The P530 autobiography is a stunning blend of sophistication and modernity, featuring this distinctive grille. Unlike some SUVs that scream for attention, the Range Rover's grille whispers luxury, classy yet dominant. It's like the guy at the party who doesn't say much, but when he does, everyone listens. On the front, we also have these sleek LED lights with pixel LED technology and adaptive headlights that are capable of adjusting the beam so you don't blind oncoming traffic. Because, let's be honest, you're already making enough of a statement just by being there. Overall, the front design is all about silent authority. No unnecessary drama, no exaggerated vents or aggressive lines, just pure confidence. And it has presence. Pull up anywhere and people will step aside, unsure if it's a VIP, a government official, or someone with really great taste. While driving the P530 on the Northern Bypass, I noticed that border riders simply gave me way without even asking. Moving on to the side, the design is understated yet impossible to ignore. It's clean and minimalistic. Land Rover has mastered the art of less is more. No aggressive lines, no unnecessary vents, just a smooth sculptured body that looks like it was designed with a single stroke of paintbrush. The door handles sit flush with the body, only popping out when you approach. It's a small detail, but it makes you feel like you're driving a car designed by NASA. Since this is the autobiography spec, the side also features this retractable side step that deploys for easy accessibility when entering the car. Sitting on 22-inch alloy wheels, the Range Rover balances luxury with a hint of menace. These massive wheels don't just look good, they give the ground clearance to manage the potholes. And finally, the black toed pillars create a floating roof effect, a design signature that makes Range Rover instantly recognizable, even from a distance. The rear end of the P530 is a masterpiece of sophistication in design. Let me show you how. At first glance, the rear of the P530 autobiography may look simple design-wise, but that's the whole point. This SUV does not need oversized badges or flashy gimmicks, considering the target market. I mean, look at these taillights. One of the most unique design elements is hidden in the taillight setup. When off, they blend seamlessly in the black trim, but the moment you hit the brakes, they illuminate in a crisp high-tech LED glow. Land Rover has kept its signature split tailgate, and let's be honest, it's still one of the best features ever. Need a makeshift bench at a lakeside picnic? Just sit on the lower half and enjoy. Loading groceries or luggage? Say bye-bye to awkward stretching. Just press a button and let the car air suspension lower the car for you. Pop the boot open and you'll find up to 725 liters of cargo space And if you manage to put the seats down, that triples to 1,841 liters. Whether you're parking for a weekend at Chove Safari Lodge or stocking up at Carrefour, the Range Rover has got you covered. Other notable features in the back include this high-definition reverse camera and these rear spoilers for a touch of sportiness and aerodynamics. They also house the camera that fits into the driver's digital mirror. And finally, Range Rover badging, so people stuck behind you in traffic won't be honking, but admiring. Stepping inside the P530 autobiography feels less like entering a car and more like walking into a VIP lounge of a 5-star hotel. If your living room isn't this luxurious, you may start rethinking your furniture choices. And I'm starting off with the back because that's where the best seats are. The autobiography spec comes with this executive rear seat package. You get reclining and massaging seats, and a center console with a touchscreen tablet that lets you control the air conditioning, massage seats, ambient lighting, and it can also open the sunroof. And all you have to do is simply swipe. Now, that's a feature that is exclusive to the autobiography spec with executive rear seat package. Land Rover also included these rare entertainment screens, perfect for when you want to be chauffeured like the VIP you are. The leather in the P530 is softer than your pillow. The seats come with 24-way power adjustable settings and cooling, heating, and massage. My only caution is if you sit down, you may not want to leave. Land Rover has ditched the clutter for a clean, modern-looking dashboard with a floating 13-inch curved screen and almost no physical button. It's simple, yet elegant. The Meridian signature sound system comes with up to 35 speakers. Yes, 35, and even has built-in headrest speakers for personalized 3D surround sound. Your playlists have never sounded this good. Opening the driver's door reveals this subtle autobiography badging. It also lights up with the ambient light of the car, and I've come to appreciate the attention to detail. The P530 keeps it modern and sleek with haptic feedback controls on the steering wheel. They blend seamlessly in the design and light up when needed. Need to adjust the volume, change the drive mode, take a call from the office. It's all at your fingertips. The moment you wrap your hands around the soft leather-trimmed steering wheel, you know you're in something special. It's thick, well-contoured, and heated for those chilly morning drives when you're heading to the golf course or the office, if we're being realistic. The steering is light at low speeds for easy maneuvering, but firms up beautifully at high speeds, keeping you in control without breaking a single sweat. Now here is the real party trick: all-wheel steering. In tight spots, the rear wheel stands slightly to reduce the turning circle, making parking feel like child's play. Yes, a 5-meter long SUV that turns like a hatchback. And that's not all. On the highway, they align for extra stability, giving you that smooth planted feel, even at autobahn speeds. Think more Kampala Express Highway. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. You know we can't call this a complete review without a road test. And this is the point where we get the P530 on the road and drive it. It's time to find out if the big V8 lives up to the hype. As soon as I got in the driver's seat of the P530, I came to a very big realization. You don't just drive the Range Rover, you float in it. The air suspension is so good you could mistake Kampala's potholes for minor road texture. It doesn't matter if the road is rough, uneven, or even non-existent. Inside, it feels like you're riding on a cloud. Let's not forget that this is a massive SUV, but it turns shockingly well. Thanks to rear wheel steering, tight parking spots, no sweat. Narrow city streets, it's always a breeze. And on the highway, it's smoother than you can imagine. In my experience, the handling was surprisingly nimble for its size. The driving modes include comfort mode for everyday city driving, the dynamic mode, The dynamic mode sharpens everything up, and in an instant, you're in a sporty Range Rover. And finally, the terrain response mode. This is best for when you're driving on muddy roads, hills, or potholes. It doesn't even matter if the pothole is as deep as a swimming pool. The car just figures it out and keeps it moving like nothing happened. I also noticed while driving that the cabin was quieter than a library, because the moment you shut the door, the world outside ceases to exist. Double glazed windows, active noise cancellation, and the quality of materials make it feel like you're inside a luxury house. Even at high speeds, it is so quiet you might hear yourself thinking. Still in the cabin, you get this 13.7-inch interactive driver display. It's crystal clear and quite responsive in displaying all your useful information, including the navigation view, traditional dials, and of course the essentials like the speed and fuel. It's complemented by the heads-up display to keep your eyes on the road. With that, there's no need to glance down. You stay focused while casually flexing your luxury SUV. Gone are the days of the old rotary dial. Now you get a tactile, steady gear lever that feels like a solid piece of luxury in your hand. It's wrapped in high-end materials, clicks into place with satisfying precision, and just makes shifting gears feel, well, expensive. The P530 features a wireless charging pad, keeping your phone powered up without messy cables. It's designed with active cooling and secure grip, keeping your phone secure even on bumpy roads. Simple, seamless, and very Range Rover. In conclusion, the P530 autobiography is a luxury powerhouse, but it's not without its flaws. Its massive size can be tricky in tight spaces. The touchscreen heavy controls could use more physical buttons, and the 4.4 V8 loves fuel. And while the air suspension is ultra smooth, some drivers prefer a firmer, more connected feel, especially on twisty roads. That said, if you can handle these minor inconveniences, you're getting one of the most refined, capable, and prestigious SUVs on the road. The P530 autobiography is what happens when power meets pampering. A 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 gives you muscle when you need it, while the interior is so luxurious, you may just want to move in. And let's not forget the tech, because this car practically drives itself. Whether you're cruising in town or disappearing in the wild, the Range Rover makes sure you do it in serious style. And here's the best part. You can own this masterpiece today. The Range Rover P530 autobiography is available at Mojip Exotics for $230,000 at the time of posting this video, and that's with URA taxes fully paid. The price is of course negotiable depending on your payment terms. We offer cash purchases, bank financing, swaps, and top-ups with your existing car are also allowed. Check it out now at mojipexotics.com and experience the future of luxury SUVs.